Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to some more No Man's Sky shenanigans. No Man's Sky Tuesday today. Apologize for being late. We almost didn't have a stream today. I feel terrible. I feel absolutely terrible. I almost dozed off and forgot that I had a stream today. So that being said, we're here. Let's get some parties started. Let's do this. Yeah, we almost didn't have a stream today. Yep. Anyways, we're here. Let's do this. Okay, so let's hop right in. So before we begin, please do me a huge favor, hit that like button. Helps out the channel a ton. Also, for anybody who's new, please take a second, read and follow the channel rules in the description section down below. Let's get some shout outs out of the way. So, Stuart Laker, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Guitar Guy 80, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Neo Hurricane, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Blind Frog, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Streamlabs, no cheating. William Koza, welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Pang, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And again, Stream Games, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And everybody out there, Guitar Guy 80 is a fellow content creator. If you guys haven't done so, you know what to do. Please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out. Show him some love. Always support the Odd Fam, people. Always support the Odd Fam. Okay, and I think we are ready. I think we are ready. Okay. And if anybody is new, please take a second, read and follow the channel rules in the description section down below. Very important. Zero tolerance is in place. Yeah, as somebody yesterday found out, somebody got FAFO'd yesterday. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. Let's go. Turn that down, bring that volume back up. Let's prepare to transition. Cody Hernandez, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Bring up OBS. OBS is good. Transition. And bring up the game. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to change things up a little bit. I have a bit of a conspiracy theory. For whatever reason, the live streams during which we host viewer and subscriber featured starships aren't as popular with the broader audience. So, you know, for us, for example, for us as a small community, those of us that are part of the community, it's fine for us. It's fine. I think it's something that we should do, something that we should give back to the community. Boss Joker, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. However, for the broader audience, it doesn't resonate. For whatever reason, that type of content doesn't resonate with more people. And to give you an example, for yesterday's stream, let's get logged in. I tapped out at about 70 viewers for a No Man's Sky stream, which is really, really, really good. That's really good. The previous week, when we did the viewer and subscriber featured starships, I think we hit 50. I think we had 50 viewers. So, based on that metric, you know, I'm thinking it's I think the viewer and subscriber requested ships. I think that's a good thing. That's something that we should do. Cam Zone, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. However, for the broader audience, it doesn't seem to resonate. So, if my controller will work, thank you. If the controller will work. This is where we left off yesterday. So I think what we're going to do today, I'm going to run an experiment. Yeah, I'm going to run an experiment. Now, something else to consider with that metric is that it is Tuesday. You know, which means it's an early Monday morning or early Tuesday morning for some people. I'm talking really early, so that may have something to do with it. So So this is what we're going to do today. Let's focus on ugly starship hunting. First, let's do the daily Nexus mission. And let's focus on ugly starship hunting and see what happens. And I'm keeping a close eye on the viewer and subscriber metrics for this type of content, just to see what happens. And we've got floating racks. So this is where we left off. Mary, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? This is where we left off yesterday. We found this heavy Sentinel fighter, which is actually pretty cool. This is a good-looking ship. Heavy Sentinel fighter, heavy wings with wingtip thrusters, double-bladed wings. This is not a hauler. This is a heavy Sentinel fighter. So, this is not necessarily what I would call a hunt. It is a B-class, if I'm not mistaken. This is a B-class ship. Neo Hurricane, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you? So, if you want this ship, we are in the Kiko galaxy. Kiko Galar, that's the galaxy. We're in a different galaxy today. So if you're interested, check the glyphs in the lower left-hand corner of the screen if you want this ship. Let's drop a save beacon. In fact, this is a B-class. So let's drop a save beacon. This is a 2-star system, by the way. Let's drop a save beacon. Let's color this one red. There we go. So do we know what it is? All right. Just out of curiosity, what do we have for scrap? You can keep that, sir. Thank you. And I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Please do me a huge favor. Hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Excuse me. So what we're going to do today, I'm running an experiment. Let's knock out the daily Nexus mission. After that, we'll take 1 hour. Let's take 1 hour and do viewer and requested featured starships for 1 hour. After that, we will hunt for ugly Sentinel ships. So if it sounds like a plan, cool. Let's do it. Yeah, because for whatever reason, hunting for the viewer and requested starships during stream just doesn't resonate. Just doesn't resonate with the broader audience. Ozzy Bob, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And of course, we're all here for channel growth and everything else. So whatever I do has to make sense. So Mary says, do you have a portal for Kiko? Not yet. Not yet. And what I would like to do is go back to the star system with the Paradise Planet and try to get a portal on the Paradise Planet. That's what I would like to do. Get a portal on the Paradise Planet. Ozzy Bob says, I've got 2 today. Are we hunting for viewer ships? Only for 1 hour. We're only doing it for 1 hour. Let's go to the Space Anomaly and check out the daily missions. So we're running a bit of an experiment today. I'm not going to take the entire live stream to hunt for viewer and requested ships because, again, like I mentioned earlier, that type of content does not resonate with the broader audience. I think that's something that resonates with my current viewers, if you will, to the Monday and Tuesday live streams. And as a content creator, it's always contingent upon me to grow the community as best as possible. I've noticed that most new viewers want to see us hunting for ugly Sentinel ships, just exploring. So that's what we're doing today. We're kind of experimenting to see exactly what the numbers are between the 2 different segments, and we'll proceed from there for the next No Man's Sky stream. Okay, we are here. Let's take a look. But I do need to get a portal in this galaxy. Pen Lapadari, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. So we got to tame wild creatures. You know, I don't really want to do that one, but we'll do it. We'll do it. We got to go tame some wild creatures. Do we have creature pellets? Oh, I got a whole bunch of these. Yeah, the only reason I'm holding on to these is because I'm going to make a statue. I'm going to make a statue at Williams Fish and Chips. So we're going to make a statue there. That's why I've got all those. Let's make some creature pellets. Okay, let's go. If we can get into the ship, thank you. So I'm Giuseppe. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us, and I appreciate you watching the video, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad that video helped you. Flying Blue Blocks, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let's go. All right. Fauna dense planet. Let's go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. And again, we're only going to hunt for viewer and subscriber requested ships for 1 hour. And from there, we'll get back on to the ugly starship hunt. So if you guys haven't done so, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Let's do this. Yeah, I saw that the Game Hub was streaming about 7 hours ago. In this exact galaxy, as a matter of fact. So I would like to see what he found. Okay, what do we got? Okay, let's find these fauna, or should I say tame this fauna and get out of here. Cam Zone says, does this mean you're going to name a ship after me? Maybe. Possibly. So I used to name planets after people when I used to play this game on PlayStation 4. No, this... what I mentioned earlier was that I have an entire star system dedicated to William Dupree, who passed away a couple of months ago due to a battle with cancer. And as something to honor his memory, we found an entire star system. Well, we found a system with a paradise planet. In that star system, everyone who's part of my community, or even the Game Hub's community, if they watch my content or whatever the case may be, and they knew William, if they would like to go to that star system and to that planet, that paradise planet, and build something in his honor, they can do it. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so we got to find some fauna. And of course there's a freaking storm. Of course there's a storm. Why wouldn't there be a storm? There's always a storm. It's No Man's Sky. It's always raining in No Man's Sky. Ozzy yeah, I noticed Game Hub changed galaxies, setting a trend. Apparently the Game Hub found some really cool ships.
Down protection falling. Technology recharge.
Alright, so where are the fauna? If they're smart, they're indoors. So we gotta... How many fauna do we have to tame? 39 freaking fauna. 39. I gotta find 39 wild AF animals. You have got to be kidding me. Yeah, Cam Zone. That's something that I like to do for my community. You know, so not only do I consider that my way of giving back, but it's also important that, you know, we honor those that we lose. There you go. Yeah, it's important that we honor all those that we lose. You know, again, we don't know each other personally. We've never met in real life. We don't know each other personally, but that doesn't mean that we're not family. You know what I'm saying? Because we come here, whether it's for No Man's Sky or Grand Theft Auto Online, whatever the game is, you know, we come here. You know, we meet up. You know, we sit back, we chill, we have a good time. And in my opinion, that's how you build a community. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So the least I could do was you know, for Willie Dupree, because he was a long-time viewer. A Boss Joker says, it's okay, bro, it's always raining in GTA. Yeah, always raining in GTA, man. It's always a storm. Yeah, he was a long-time viewer and supporter of my channel. Eat up, boyos. And, you know, for his support, that was the least I could do. So we're 21 of 39. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80, well said. Exactly. Exactly. Man, I don't see any animals out here. I don't see any freaking animals out here. What is this? Would they all go inside? There we go. That's better.
Thermal protection falling.
And of course there's water over there. Of course there is.
Technology recharge.
Of course there's water over there. Now, we were talking about this yesterday, but all hints seem to suggest that we may see an emoji drop sometime this week. Yeah, we may see an emoji drop sometime this week. If we get an update for No Man's Sky, it'll probably be next week. More than likely will not be this week. It'll probably be next week. And that's because the 10th anniversary of No Man's Sky is November 9th. Is August 9th. So not sure if No Man's Sky, if Hello Games will wait.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Not sure if they're going to wait, but I don't think they're going to prematurely do anything. Yeah, Stuart Laker, I'm thinking maybe Wednesday or Thursday, but probably this week we'll see it. Dranko, what's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. freaking sandworm. Yeah, we almost got crop dusted by a sandworm. Get out of here, bro. Somebody should,
Extreme temperature detected.
you know what? Somebody should really come to this planet and cut the grass. Somebody needs to cut the grass on this planet. So we need, what, 9 more fauna? Then we can get out of here? Said the worm wants a food pellet also. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, I don't think all the food pellets in this galaxy could feed that sandworm. I don't think you want to take that sandworm to a restaurant. That's not going to end well for your wallet. I could already see what taking a giant sandworm to a restaurant would look like. Can you guys just imagine that? You go to the restaurant, okay, sir, what would you like to have? Can I have 2 number 9s? Number 6 extra dip. Oh my God. The sandworm says 2 number 9s and number 6 extra dip. Everybody out there that plays GTA gets that reference. 2 number 9s, number 6 extra dip. That's what the sandworm would do. No, we're not going to do that. Hey, we got a massive donation from Draco. Hey, brother, thanks so much for that donation, man. Appreciate you.
Falling.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Draco, who just beat the game. Thank you so much, brother, for that massive donation. Thank you for your generosity. And as always, thank you for your support, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. DJ Screams, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're playing a little bit of No Man's Sky today. Just doing something a little different. Okay, this should be the rest of them. Maybe? Possibly? Never mind. Oh, we got one more. You got to be kidding me. One more? What's this guy doing over here? Here. All right, it's done. Where's my ship? Let me off this rock. All right, it's done. Cam Zone, are you serious? He says, that was here in Houston, Texas. You see, that's why crap like that doesn't happen here. Crap like that does not happen here. That doesn't happen here in Japan. That's why I would never, ever eat at a fast food restaurant in the States. Never. Because there's always some malcontent. There's always some malcontent making your food. That is crazy. That's crazy. That, oh my God, dude, I can't believe that. It's not funny, but it is funny. I cannot believe that, man. Okay. Don't shoot the space anomaly. So it's all over the internet now. I got to see this. I got to check that out. That's crazy. DJ Scream says, taking a break from GTA anyways since the Great Depression here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, nothing but nerfs. If you want to play Grand Theft Auto and to deal with the nerfs, play Grand Theft Auto. All right, give me my stuff. Okay, finish the mission. Boom, give me that money. Give me all that money. Now that frigate module, excuse me, should have gone straight to the frigate, or freighter. I can't speak today. Should have gone to the freighter. Yeah, it's there. Perfect. I can't speak today. Yeah, that's why I can't. I don't. I don't go to fast food restaurants. When I go back to the States, it's a restaurant. not a fast food restaurant. Like I said, there's almost always some malcontent behind the counter making you food. That is, yeah, not cool, man. Not cool. Okay, get rid of the creature pellets. We don't need those. Okay, let's begin, shall we? Let's start this. So for the next hour, what we're going to do is hunt for viewer and requested ships. I know we've got a few on tap, so let's start that. I'm assuming that everybody's ships are in the Euclid galaxy, so we're going to have to go back to Euclid. We'll need to go back to Euclid. My freighter, I do have a freighter in a base here in the new galaxy, so that's cool. We're good to go here. Oh, there it is. Hey, Polo, what's up, bro? Yeah, Polo saved the galaxy all by himself. He saved the universe all by himself. Polo is the go-to geck. Okay, let me bring up... Give me a second. Let's see here. Pause that. Give me one sec. Let's bring up the other chat. And let's see. There we go. So first up is going to be, looks like Flying Blue Box is number 1. Number 2 is Guitar Guy 80. Number 3 is Ozzy Bob. Number 4 is Mary. And number 5 is Ozzy Bob. Unless that's the same one. That's a different one? Okay, yep. So that's the order we'll start. All right, let's go back to the game. All right, let's see here. We needed to go somewhere. I just forgot what I was going to do. Let's go to the portal. Let's head back to Euclid. We got to head back to Euclid. So, base of the odd ones, Paradise Planet base, portal base 3. Here we go. Perfect. So we're going to do this for 1 hour, 1 hour and 1 hour only. So at 5:10 p.m. my time, we're going to switch up. So for anyone who's just joining us, what we're doing is hunting for viewer and subscriber featured starships. So for the next hour, if you have a starship that you would like to feature during this live stream and you have glyphs, coordinates, and you know the galaxy, then feel free to type the number of the glyph in the chat and we'll get to it. Okay, here we go. So Mary says the glyphs are for Kiko. Gotcha. Thank you. Okay. So when we get to Mary, when we get to yours, we'll head back to Kiko Galaxy. No problem. Thank you. Okay, so first up is Flying Blue Box. He's got an S-Class with a blue save beacon. And we've got coordinates. Okay. Let's do this. So 3, 2, 14, 9. 3, 2, 14, 9. 1, 6, 15, 3. 1, 6, 15, 3. 10, 10, 7, 6. 10, 10, 7, 6. Okay, let's go. Although I'm probably flying in the wrong starship for this. So Ronald, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Let's make a restore point before we go. All right, let's do this. Now, the funny story is that yesterday we were hunting for ugly ships but didn't find a single ugly ship. They were all really cool ships. So I'm highly disappointed. Highly disappointed. Deborah, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you today? Okay, we are here, I think. Okay, let's look around. Okay, not seeing any base computers. Let's see. Let's look around. Ah, there we go. Moldy Base 5, that's off planet. Hold on. So, Flying Blue Box, do you have a base computer in the area of that S-Class ship?
Toxic protection falling.
Oh, lady, be quiet. Yeah, not seeing a any sort of a save beacon. So, let's go with coordinates, I guess. I got to check out this S-Class. I got to see this one. So no, just a save beacon. Gotcha. For whatever reason, save beacons aren't showing up. That does happen. So, no big deal.
Technology
All right, we got the
recharge.
coordinates. Let's hop in and go for this. First person. Okay. Here we go. Okay, plus 39.86 minus 18.43. So minus 18.43. So we need to go plus. There we go. All right, let's do this. Operation Katana, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Wait, plus 39.86 and minus 18.43. Okay. Let's pulse drive just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so minus 12, minus 11. All right. Ah, so it was the one that no one could see the comments last week. As long as we have the coordinates, we should be good to go. We should be just fine. Okay, so for this one we need plus 39, plus 38 was it? Plus 39.86, excuse me, minus 18.43. Okay. All right, let's just follow this path. And thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate you guys being here today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. It helps out the channel a ton. So somebody out there, was that Ronald mentioning space pizza? Hey, bro, no space pineapple pizza here. No space pineapple. Don't get me started on pineapple pizza today, man. Don't get me started on pineapple pizza. That stuff is gross. Gross, gross. Don't even get me started. I still think we need to invent a time machine, go back to 1950, and find the guy who invented pineapple pizza and beat the crap out of him. That's what we need to do. We need to find that guy and beat the crap out of him. And tell him, don't you ever make a pineapple pizza again. Let's slow down. We're getting close to it. We're getting close. We are getting close to the area. Let's slow down. Okay, let's stop. Minus 18.43. So we overshot. Minus plus 39.86. Yeah, we're getting really close. All right, we should be able to see it, if I'm not mistaken. It should be in this area. We should be able to see it. Yeah, so we're looking at plus 39.78 so far. Yeah, that's 86. Minus 18.43. Yeah, we're like right there. Let's look around. We should be able to see it. We're like right in the area. Let's land because we're right there. We're like really close. Hey, Blind Frog, don't you start, bro. Found it. We found it. It was like right underneath the ship. We found it. Dobe, Blind Frog, don't you start. Don't you start. First rule of the bird is we don't talk about the bird. Second rule of the bird is we still don't talk about the bird. Don't you start. Okay, so what do we got here? Looks like we got a heavy. Okay, this is a heavy Sentinel fighter. Orange and white. Yeah, don't you start with the bird. Okay, what do we got? Let's take a look at this thing. All right, so here it is. That's actually not bad. Not bad. So, if you can get past the color, this is a heavy Sentinel fighter. Heavy wings, single-bladed wings. Dorsal and ventral rear-facing stabilizers, but the stabilizers do not articulate. So this is not bad. This is not bad. It is orange, so I think the Game Hub would probably say next. This is not a bad-looking ship. Vampire Spawns, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. So, not bad. So, if you guys want this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is a Euclid Galaxy. That is not what I wanted to do. And this is an S-Class. S-Class out of the box. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me for a sec. Ugh, sorry about that. S-Class out of the box. Doc Intel, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. So, Flying Blue Box, do you know the supercharged slot configuration on this ship? We can find out. We can find out. Let me call in my ship. Let's make a restore point. Yeah, no, William, the game hub wouldn't have landed. Wouldn't have landed. He would have kept going. Yeah, Deborah, exactly. Game hub would have said, "What's that over there?" And took off. True. It's not bad looking. It's a heavy Sentinel fighter. It is orange, which is the standard color for Sentinel ships. Let's make a restore point, and let's see what this is. He said the Verge would have shut the game off. That's funny. Okay, let's take a look. Glass, brain, Pugnium. We're not going to claim the ship. Let's take a look at it. So, it is an S-Class. This is a 2+2. This is either a V3+1 or 2+2. Yeah, it's a heavy Sentinel fighter. A little basic, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Not something that I would hunt for, but it's not bad. It is an S-Class out of the box, so if you want this ship, you know where to find it. Let's reload. All right. First one down. Next up is Guitar Guy 80.
Inventory full.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, coordinates are plus 39.48 minus 18.48. If you guys want this ship, those are coordinates. As the game hub would say, going, gone. Flying Blue Box, thank you so much for presenting that ship. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. Not bad. That's a pretty decent ship. There's nothing wrong with the heavy Sentinel ships. But some players have an aversion to orange-colored ships because orange is the default color for Sentinel ships in the game. So almost any other color other than orange is preferred, but that's still a good-looking ship. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, next up is Guitar Guy 80. So we got to get to the space station. First of all, get me out of first person. All right, that's better. Where is the space station? There it is. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Next up is Guitar Guy 80. Katana says at least this first person is better than GTA. That is true. The movements in Grand Theft Auto is really, really janky. All right, we are here. Look, Guitar Guy 80 says I have a base near the ship but no idea of its class. No problem. We will find out. Since we're here, let's take a look at the multi-tool. Just because. Boo. Boo. Oh, it gets worse. Nope. Okay, let's head back. It gets worse. Yeah, he says, just burn it. Okay. Portal Base 3, let's go. Next up is Guitar Guy 80. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Spider Log, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. You guys out there talking about, stop talking about the bird. Stop talking about the bird. First rule of the bird is we don't talk about the bird. Second rule of the bird is that we still don't talk about the bird. And the reason we don't talk about the bird is because the sun is the fun. That's why. We talk about the sun. The sun is the fun. Or the face is the place. It's not the bird. It ain't the bird, though. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Guitar Guy 80 says activate portal. Okay, 4271. 4271. 1121. 1121 6 16 16 16. Wow, 6 16 16 16. Someone's trying to tell me something here. 6 16 16 16. Okay, here we go. So Doc Incel says it's too hard. It's so hard to take a ship because it's hard to decide which one I'll have to give up. Yep, same problem here. Pardon me for a sec. Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. Let's make a restore point. All right, let's go. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of a couple of ships on this save because... it's funny because I like the Sentinel ships with pincers. But at the same time, I haven't found really good... I haven't found one with really good supercharged slots yet. Except for this one. Except for this one. The one that I'm flying now. Okay, we should be able to see a base computer. Let's look around. And no base computer. Strange. We are on the planet, I believe. Yeah, this is the correct planet. It's a dissident planet. Guitar Guy 80, very good point. Yeah, it is strange that we can't see base computers. Yeah, that's the portal. But I was able to see the base computer of a completely different base at the previous system. Very strange. All right. Let's go to the space station. Very strange. Guitar Guy, Guitar Guy 80 and Ozzy Bob. We should be able to see it at the space station. We should be able to see it. I don't know. That's just the way No Man's Sky's cross saves work. Sometimes you can see other player bases, sometimes you can't. Like during an expedition, you can see other player bases. So, I got nothing. All right, here we go. Buckle up, let's go. What's up, brother? How's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Everybody out there, Buckle Up, Let's Go is a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, you know how we do business here. Please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out. Show him some love. Always support the Odd Fam, people. Always support the Odd Fam. Buckle up, let's go. Good to see you, man. Didn't we, hold on a second, didn't we pick this up already? Yeah, I swear, I picked this one up already. Hold on a second. Hold on. No, this is a completely, hold on a second. That's a completely different multi-tool. Check that out. Hold on. Hold on. That's a completely different experimental multi-tool. This is the one I picked up last week. This one, this is the one that Guitar Guy 80 showed us last week. This is a completely different one. Yeah, this one's got the blue crystals, and it's a B class. Yeah, Mary, exactly. This is the one I picked up. This is the one that Guitar Guy 80 showed us last week. That's a completely different multi-tool. Oh my gosh. Okay. We got to catalog this one. See, this is why it's important. This is why it's important to always go to the space station and check out the multi-tools. Yeah, this is a C-class experimental. With green crystals, no doubt. With green crystals. Experimental multi-tools are rare. These are some of the rarest multi-tools in the game. I believe experimental multi-tools have some of the highest damage of any other multi-tool in the game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Some of you other lore experts out there will be able to answer that question, but I think, excuse me, I can tell you that experimental multi-tools are definitely rare. We're not going to claim this one because I don't have space for multi-tools anymore. We're literally full. I got 6 multi-tools on this player character, and I'm not getting rid of any of them. So if you guys want this experimental multi-tool, zoom in. Glyphs are on the, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is a Euclid galaxy. So, Guitar Guy 86, I've upgraded the blue crystal one, and it does hit hard. Nice. So, there it is. If you want it, come get it. We have it documented. Going, gone. Nice. Oh, this one's ugly. Nope. Alright, so that's a pretty decent find. Deborah, I have a weapon rack. Guess what? That weapon rack is full. That weapon rack is full of multi-tools. So yeah, I have a weapon rack, but it's full. Yeah, Pen Lapidary. I have a multi-tool storage. I have one. It's full. So yeah, exactly my point. It's full. Trust me, I've already got one. And it's full of multi-tools. Okay, so other bases. Okay, so Guitar Guy 80. I'm assuming this is yours? Randra Outpost? Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. That has to be yours. Let's go take a look at it. Yeah, trust me. I wish I had more. I wish we could have more than one multi-tool storage. That is the worst parking job ever. That's like the most compact base I've ever seen in my entire life. That's actually pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. I like this. You can't get much smaller than this right here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bob Vila, and this is This Old Box. On this episode of This Old Box, we'll install a teleporter and nothing else, because we can't afford anything else. That is the smallest base I've ever seen. Here, let me move my ship out of the way, first of all. Yeah, how many people out there remember Bob Vila in This Old Box, or This Old House? How many people remember that on PBS? I used to watch that as a kid. I'm sure, I know somebody out there remembers that. I know somebody remembers it. Okay, let's move the ship. So, Deborah says yes. Doc and Tell says haha. I know somebody out there remembers that old PBS TV show called This Old House. I used to watch that all the time as a kid. Mary says, "Oh God, yes." You know, I knew we got some old heads out there. I used to watch that show all the time when I was a kid. Okay, so what do we got here? This is Guitar Guy 80's ship. We have Noise. So this is a medium Sentinel fighter. Skinny dragonfly wings. Gotta love that black and red, man. Gotta love the black and red. Heavy wings, wingtip thrusters, and tank tread landing gear. Very nice. This one's got tank treads. This one's got tank treads. It also has a jaw with fangs. Very nice. This one is a keeper. This one is definitely a keeper. Plus, it's got single-bladed wings. And it's got a set of single-bladed wings on the forward section of the ship. Very nice. Very nice. So Doc and Tell says, yes, Bob Vila. Yeah, I used to watch that show all the time as a kid, man. All the time. Very nice ship. Very nice. Okay, so this is a B class, located at minus 31.70 and minus 113.55.
Toxic protection. Falling.
There is a base in the area. So if you want this one, come get it. That's a good find right there. Very nice. Okay. So we got to find the power supply. Hold on a second. Yeah, for whatever reason, the bases or the teleporters are bugged. Okay, save point. Battery, solar panel. I think we can fix this by reloading the restore point. Hold on. Reload. Oh, don't reload. Don't reload. Don't reload. All right. Now we can reload. Give it a second. Yeah, that tends to happen. All the bases will lose power, so let's reload. Okay, next up is Ozzy Bob.
Toxic protection falling.
I like the automatic door. I like the automatic door. Very nice. I got to get one of those. Now I got to get one of those. Yeah, now I got to get one of those. I like the automatic door. Very nice. With the sensor, mind you. With the sensor. Okay, noise. Portal Base 3. Next up is Ozzy Bob. So, Ozzy Bob, do you have a save beacon or base computer in the area of that ship? Ah, thank you. Okay. That should make this easy. Here we go. So next up is Ozzy Bob. Blacklight TIE Fighter. With a Z4 configuration. Okay, nice. Alright, so it is 353914 113 11 6 15 3. Okay, got it. 3539. 3539 14413 14413 11 6 15 3 11 6 15 3. All right, let's go. Yeah, definitely like that remote control garage door you got there. That was very cool. That was very cool. Let's make a restore point before jumping through. All right, let's do this. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us today. So we're going to do this for about another 30 minutes. And then we will shift focus. The Talk ID says, I like using the electrical items. That's actually pretty cool. I think it's very innovative. It said, I suck at building, so I've never tried it. Okay, there's a giant green fart cloud over there.
Toxic protection falling.
That's pretty bad when you land on a planet and get farted on immediately. You get crop dusted immediately. That is not cool. Okay. Okay. All right, I think that's it. I think that's where we got to go. Let's go check it out. Ozzy Bob says it's an abandoned system also. That's actually pretty rare. Finding a Sentinel ship in an abandoned system is kind of rare. It is pretty rare. Typically, abandoned star systems won't have a Sentinel ship, if they're dissonant. Typically. But on the rare occasion, you can find them. You can definitely find them. Nice. Check that out. Nice. That's a pretty cool looking bat wing. Very nice. Very nice. Let's hop out. That's a pretty cool looking Batwing right there. Get some light on that mofo. All right. Okay, Pen, we'll see you next time. Take care. God bless to you. We'll see you next time. And it's all black, too. Very nice. So, we have a light Sentinel fighter, hammerhead-style cockpit, double-bladed bat wings, dorsal and ventral tie stabilizers, which do articulate, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure those articulate. So, not bad. Single thruster. That's a pretty clean ship. I mean, what you see is what you get. That's really clean. Really clean ship right there. Nice. Okay, so I'll get rid of the vignette. I hate the vignette. Hold on a second. Get rid of the vignette. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. I'm pretty sure those fold out. So I'm pretty sure they articulate. So, all right. There we go. Now, if you want this style of ship, this ship is located in the Euclid Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Not bad. That's a clean ship right there. I like that. Black, gray with white accents. That's a clean-looking ship. All right, this is...
Toxicity detected.
Oh, lady, will you be quiet? Extreme toxicity. Get out of here.
Falling.
There we go.
Technology
right.
recharge.
Okay, this is a C-class. Located at plus 6.60 and plus 41.41. According to Ozzy Bob, this is a Z4. Upgraded to an S-class, it's a Z4 supercharged slot configuration. That's a clean ship right there. Very clean. Nice. Mary Eddington, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to the channel. Okay, cool. Very nice. And, of course, Ozzy Bob forgot to pay the electric bill. Hold on a second. Because the power is out. Let's reload restore point. That's actually a very clean find. Very nice.
Inventory full.
Zach Addington, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you? Yeah, in the words of the Game Hub, going,
Toxic
gone.
protection. Falling.
Okay, here we go. We're out of here. Is the power back on? Is the power back on at Ozzy Bob's house? Yes, power's back on. Okay, next. Next up is done. Next up is Mary, which is we got to go back to the Kiko Galaxy. We got to go back to Kiko for this one. But I don't have a portal. We got to find a portal. We got to find a portal. Before we go back to the freighter, let's go back to my base. This one had... Let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. So Ozzy Bob said, where did that wall come from? Ozzy Bob, I was just about to ask you that question. Why is there a random wall next to the solar panels? I was just about to ask that question. So Zach Addington says, played some PS2 games today. I got to get out there and get some PS2 games, personally. I got to go buy some physical PS2 games. Okay, so we are here. Let's make a new restore point before we do anything. This is a GEC system, and we do have a GEC relic, so we should be able to find what we need. Okay. Let's look around. Hold on. Knowledge stones. Okay. Nothing to see here. All right. We want... one of those. Mary, we have it. We do have it. That better be on the same freaking planet. Okay, it's an ancient ruin. That better be on the same planet. Or maybe, I think it is on the same planet. Okay, that'll make this easier. There we go. Next up should be the portal. Oh, not portal, but the monolith. Alien artifact detected. Reload restore point. Give me a second. Reload restore point. Now, I do have a ship because I've got the purple star systems unlocked on this save, so that's not a problem. We should be able to get there. There we go. We have a monolith. Yep, that's definitely a monolith right there. Okay. Definitely a monolith. Alright, learn a couple of words. Alright. So what's that? You've been playing Max Payne 2 lately? Need Max Payne 3? Max Payne and the whole Max Payne series was a lot of fun. The whole series was fun. Yeah, like I said, I got to get back to collecting PlayStation 2 and 3 games. And 4. A Random Pilgrim, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, perfect. Worst parking job ever. Mr. Brote, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Eyes for knowledge, yada, yada, yada.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
I must choose my punishment. So we just learned a whole bunch of words for the Atlas. Okay, hold on. We should have a Gek relic on us. Yep. Okay. Alright, we got a portal. So Random Pilgrim says, I've been working on getting my freighter up to all S-Class modules. It's tedious but fast. It is tedious, but it's worth it, I think. It is worth it. The freighter is by far the most efficient way to space, hyperspace jump. The most efficient way to travel between galaxies and star systems. You know, in my humble opinion. It had to be on the dusty planet, didn't it? Had to be on the dusty moon. It couldn't be on the Paradise planet. It couldn't be on the Paradise planet. Had to be on the dusty moon. I am so offended right now. 2 minutes? Absolutely not. Okay, so now we have a portal. And now we have a portal. Seriously? The portal is 5 minutes away from my base? Get out of here. Alright, we are here. Our first order of business is to drop a base computer. Yeah, could have picked a better planet, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'm going to run out of base computers here soon.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Claim the site. Ozzy Bob is absolutely correct. Our star system, in memory of William Dupree, has a freighter with guaranteed S-Class modules. Guaranteed S-Class modules every time. Okay, we got a base computer. We claimed it. All right. Let's put up a structure, because this planet sucks. Give it a door, because all houses have doors. Ramp. You know, every house has a window. Hold on. There we go. Every house has a window. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, exactly. Trade secret. Trade secret. All right, give it some power. Not power, power. P-O-W-A, power. That's how it's spelled. Here we go. Solar panels. Biofuel reactor and battery. Save points. Okay. Nice. All right, let's capture a new screenshot. Let's see. There we go. So we want to call this one portal base. Base. There we go. Kiko Galaxy. Perfect. That'll work. And let's capture a new screenshot so we can see what it is. All right. Upload. Okay, we're getting some random frame rate stutters again. That does tend to happen with the Steam version of No Man's Sky. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Let's go F8. Let's go F8. Yeah, I got to hop out for just a second. So let's see here. Let's close app. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's close app and restart. That should fix it. We're getting some random frame rate stutters. There we go. That should clear it up. No, it's not you. It happens every time with the Steam version of No Man's Sky. It's something with running a game in the background and streaming from the same PC, which shouldn't really be a problem, but it does happen. Okay, let's relaunch. All right, transition back in. Okay, it's fixed. Yeah, it happens on occasion.
Inventory full.
All right, we are back. Okay, so let's see. And that's OBS. Bring that up. Okay, we are transitioned, right? Yes, we are. Okay, we're transitioned. Okay, we'll leave that up so we can see what's going on. All right, back to the game. I hate this part.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Worst part of finding a portal is recharging it.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
There we go. Worst part of finding a portal. And that's why I was actually going to do No Man's Sky from the Series X today, but Microsoft Xbox had a major outage yesterday. They had a huge system outage, a server-wide outage, completely, for the most part, shut down Xbox's live service. Now, according to Xbox support, it was a result of their licensing verification servers, I guess, or something to that effect. Basically, it was a dominoes effect. They were having an issue on one end dealing with licensing, and it just kind of spread from there. And that's why you couldn't log in. You could log in on certain games on Xbox and you could play no problem. But yesterday I tried to log into No Man's Sky, which I shouldn't have to do anyway because it's a single player game. But you have to be logged into your Xbox account just to play No Man's Sky, which is stupid because when their servers go down, when their authentication servers go down for licenses and everything else, you can't play a game that you bought. And No Man's Sky is a single player game. That really pisses me off. I am not buying a next-gen console. We're done. I'm done with buying consoles. I'm done. I'm done. A console, the next-gen consoles are basically going to be $1,000 digital paperweights that you have to stay constantly logged into, otherwise it's not usable. I'm not buying a next-gen console. I'm done. I will game on PC moving forward. So Doc Intel says Deb did as well. That's what I kind of figured. Ozzy Bob says you tell him. I'm done, man. I'm serious. I'm serious. A gaming console is supposed to be the plug-and-play solution for gaming. That's what it's there for. Plug and play. You plug it in, load up some games, or stick a game disc in, play some games. That's what it is. You can't do that with a game console anymore. Now you got to plug it in. You got to sign a stupid EULA, then, which most people don't read. Then you have to create an account. Then you have to log into your account. Then now you have to download your games. You got to go to the stupid respective store console storefront, buy your games digitally, download your games. That is, of course, if their servers are up and running. If the storefront servers are not up, or if their live service servers are not up, you can't play games or download your games that you bought. The whole thing is stupid. Katana says, oh, let's back up. Random Pilgrim says, that's why I don't like hackers. They could create some way around that with a program, but they'd rather waste time to wreck stuff. They could, but my personal opinion is that Xbox got hacked, and I think Sony got hacked. There has to be some other reason as to why all of these system outages are happening all at once. Think about it. All because Sony PlayStation said they're ending support for physical discs. They're not creating more physical discs in 2028. I am almost certain that Sony got hacked earlier this week, which is why they had their outage. I think Xbox got hacked too. That's my conspiracy theory. It's way too coincidental, man. Yeah, but I'm not buying a next-gen console. I am done. Okay, let's get these in. So this one is Mary. So she has the face, the moon, face, moon, face, which is the place. Face is the place. Sunrise, face is the place. Triangle. See, Triforce, Scarab, Hexagon, Scarab, Whale, Starship, Okay, yep, that's it. Comball S-Class 2+1 and 1. Nice. So if there's a Comball, we should be able to see it. Katana says apparently the next PS console, PS console will have no buttons. The console or the controller? I saw something that said the next PlayStation 6 controller won't have any buttons. Is that where we are? Seriously? Your controller, your ability to use your controller is going to have a subscription tied to it. Your controller will have a subscription tied to it. This is pathetic, man. But I guarantee you there are some fanboys out there that will buy the new PlayStation no matter what. Yeah, Katana, it's the controller. The controller has no buttons. How the hell is that going to work? That's where we are with gaming right now. Sony's lost their freaking minds, man. They've lost their minds. I am not buying a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 6. They're out of their French toast minds. No, thank you. All right, let's go. Yeah, Katana, if you want extra buttons on your controller, that's another $100 a month. No joke, man. I'm serious. That's the rumor. The next PlayStation 6 controller will have no buttons. I hope that's just a rumor. Okay, here we are. Is this the planet? Yes, it is. This is a dissident planet. Where's my ship? All right, I see a comball. And there are 2 comballs on the planet. It's going to be one of them. Let's go. It's going to be one of them. So, Random Pilgrim says the next console won't have a controller. You'll have to get, what is that, a brain implant and subscription service. If the subscription goes down, you'll drool on yourself for 3 days. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Your brain will be tied to the servers. Doc Intel says PC for me all the way. Yeah, I game on PC and console. Carrie, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. How are you? Says, I've been thinking about subscription services. Yeah, I hate subscription services. I hate them. If you play on PC, there is no subscription service. Only on these stupid consoles do these live service subscriptions exist. I'm done, man. I'm done. I was actually open to getting a next-gen Xbox, but not anymore. Not anymore. So Carrie says, Fallout first costs more than GTA. Yeah, Fallout first. AKA FU first. That's what Fallout first is. FU first. Okay, Mary, thank you. The one left by Aft Maple was William. Gotcha. Okay, nice. So Katana says, I hope the next-gen Xbox has physical. At this point, I don't care if it's got a physical drive or not. I'm not buying one. The next-gen Xbox, whatever it is, will easily cost $1,200. Easily going to be a $1,200 system. This is nice. Check this out. Hold on. Check this one out. And it's got tank treads too. So who left this one? S-Class. I think this is it. S-Class 2+1. This is it. Yep. This is it. Here's William's ship. We found it. Nice. Oh, turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. Yeah, that is a pissed off looking ship right there. That is one pissed off looking ship. That is a mad looking ship right there. If you fly into a space station with that ship, you're like, oh, what's up? Fight me, bro. Oh, that's what this ship says right here. Fight me, bro. Oh, I'm mad today. Oh, nice. So we have a medium Sentinel fighter with pincers. That's a good-looking ship. Dorsal pincers, medium wings, and single-bladed wings. The dorsal pincers have thrusters. Very nice. Wingtip thrusters. And tank treads. Very nice. Very nice. That's a good-looking ship right there. That's a nice one. Very nice. Let's get this thing cataloged. Hold on. Let's get a good look at it. It also has fangs and a jaw. That is a good-looking ship. This is an excellent find. Okay, get rid of the vignette. Let's get this one cataloged. Very nice. Next up is Ozzy Bob, and I think that'll be the last ship for featured ships. So, Boiled Eggs, welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining us. Says 400th 20 hours No Man's Sky, wanted to resume from a long break. How are things? You're in for quite the treat. No Man's Sky is significantly different. This game is significantly different now. I say hop in both feet with guns blazing and give it a try. Okay, we get rid of the vignette? Yes, we did. Okay, if you want this ship is located in the Kiko Galaxy. The Kiko Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. Beautiful ship right here. Beautiful. Mary, thank you for this starship. Very nice. This is an S-Class out of the box. S-Class out of the box. 2 + 1 in 1 supercharged slots. That is a gorgeous looking ship. So we got this one cataloged. Very nice. That's a good looking ship. There is a base and a comm ball in the... yep, base and comm ball in the area. There's a base in the area. Nice. Okay, we got one more ship. DJ Bones, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. The power is out. Somebody forgot to pay the electric bill. Somebody forgot to pay the electric bill. Power is out. Hold on a second. Hold on. New restore point. We got to restore. Somebody forgot to pay the electric bill. So, Boiled Egg says, I hear there are Pokemon. Yes. Yes. Fauna battles are a thing in No Man's Sky. Pokemon is a thing. Yes. There are Pokemons in No Man's Sky. That is correct. Yes. It is kind of fun, though. It is definitely kind of fun. I say give it a try. I'm not really a fan of it. I tried it for a bit. Wasn't really my thing, but it was fun when I tried it. So Doc Intel says, worst thing in No Man's Sky. No, that's Doc Intel. I got to disagree. That's not the worst thing. The intergalactic trashman, intergalactic trash collector. That's the worst thing in No Man's Sky. The Remnant Expedition Remnant update was the worst thing. Remnant absolutely sucked. Remnant was garbage. That one absolutely sucked. Can we access the... Oh, there's no biofuel reactor. Looks like we're stuck here. Okay. Where's my ship? Let's get out of here. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, exactly. Oscar the Grouch loved the update. He's like the only one. Yep, Guitar Guy 80, quite literally garbage. Literally garbage. That was the worst update ever. Yeah, Doc Intel. Remnant sucked. Remnant was garbage. Literally garbage. All right, let's get to the space station. Ooh, there's a paradise planet here. There's a paradise planet here. Very nice. So Mary says that's not Williams' base, by the way. Okay, so apparently somebody dropped a base there. I am curious. What do we have here for this paradise planet? Let's stop by. Let's stop by this paradise planet really quickly and see what we got here. So, Boiled Egg says, how different is the game from 1.5 years ago? Yeah, the really big thing that took place in 2025 was Corvettes. It was the Voyagers update. Voyagers was absolutely one of the best updates ever, where you get to build and customize your own Corvette-style ship with built-in Starship interiors. You can actually customize and build starships with starships interiors. So you can literally walk around inside your starship. Just like you can walk around inside a freighter. Basically the same thing. But the Corvette, what they call the Corvette update, is the best, in my opinion, the overall best update to No Man's Sky. It is the best. Hey, we got a massive donation from Cody.
Knock knock. Who's there? Interrupting Sentinel. Interrupting Senti. Threat detected.
Literally. Cody, good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining us. How are you, man? It's good to see you. Everybody, let's get some 07s out there in chat right now. Proper hand salute to Cody, the security bear who just beat the game. Cody, thank you so much for that massive donation. Thanks for your generosity and thanks for your support, brother. I appreciate you, and it's good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Everybody out there, Cody is also a fellow content creator. He's part of the Odd Fam. If you guys haven't done so, please go to his YouTube channel. Check him out and show him some love. Cody, since you're a moderator here, if you would like to post a link to your respective YouTube channel in chat, you may do so. It's good to see you, brother. Thanks so much, man. Okay, so we got blissful, fair, abundant, high, infrequent. Nice. Paradise Planet. And looks like we have bony, skeletal... Yeah. Fauna.
Units received.
Nice. We'll take that sodium, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to stop by this planet and see what it was. Nice. This is a pretty good looking planet. Bioluminescence would have been better, but not bad. It ain't bad. Nice planet. Okay, let's go. Yeah, with floating islands too. Paradise Planet with floating islands. It's too bad it's not dissonant. Too bad it's not a dissonant planet. But it is a paradise planet. Nice. I might have to come back here. Might have to come back here. Very nice. Alright, let's get to the space station, if we can find it. Okay, next up is Ozzy Bob. I believe we found that one. Yeah, we found that one already. We found that one. So I think that's it. I think that's it. Let me see here. Okay, so what we're going to do now, let's bring OBS back up. All right. Cool. What we're going to do now is shift focus. Let's get back on the ugly AF starship hunt. So Ozzy Bob says it's a different ship. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll save that one for next time. Yeah, we'll save that one for next time. And that's because I want to shift focus and get back onto the ugly AF starship hunt. So what do we have over here? Ooh, check this out. This is like the second experimental multi-tool we found today. This is the second experimental multi-tool we found. This is an experimental pistol, I should say. Nice. Second one we found today. It is a C-class. This one could have good supercharged slots on it. You never know. Let's get a picture of it. Let's get this one cataloged. Hold on. Okay, so this is an experimental multi-tool located in the Kiko Galaxy. If you want this one, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. There it is. It's at the space station, so come get it. Going, gone. All right. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to go back to hunting for the ugliest AF Sentinel ships. Let's go to... We can't go there. We can't go there. My base is... Oh, that's right. We found that one, huh? Yeah, I found a pincer yesterday. We found a red, white, and blue pincer yesterday. Oh, America! We found a red, white, and blue pincer yesterday. Yeah, that ain't orange. So Boiled Egg says, any updates for the settlements? The last update we had for settlements was... There was an actual settlements update in 2025, but it did, in fact, it did overhaul settlements. We actually got auto-fade settlements out of it too. So there is an update for auto-fade settlements. There is. I can't remember the name of the update, but I think that update released before the Voyagers update, which was the update for the Corvettes. Excuse me. Pardon me for a sec. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is what we found yesterday. Yeah, this one unfortunately didn't have tank treads, but this thing screams America all day. Red, white, and blue, baby. Oh, America. Deborah, thank you. It was called the Beacon Update. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, with the bacon emoji. I remember that one. That's it. Yeah, that was kind of a one and done. Not too many people touched it, but yeah, there was an update for settlements. And there it is. So yeah, we found that one yesterday. This was an A-class. Yeah, this was an A-class 2+2. A-class 2+2. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I've not missed a lot of new stuff because I stopped a little after the Corvette. Okay, yeah, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. You trust me, you didn't miss much. The Pokemon thing was okay, and like I said, the garbage collector, no. The remnant update was not good, not good at all. It was a huge disappointment. Now that being said, I think the Swarm update was fun. I do think it was fun, but I'm probably one of the few players out here who believes that the Swarm update was fun because we finally got to look at the Hive of Glass. We got some more lure bits with it. Okay, so we're here because I want to show you guys the fighter. For anybody who's joining us, the ship that we found yesterday on this planet. This is the one. Okay, so this Sentinel ship is on this planet, and this is a light Sentinel fighter. This is a light Sentinel fighter. Dragonfly wings, heavy wings with wingtip thrusters, and ventral pincers. Ventral pincers with thrusters, I might add. This ship right here, this is a C-class. This is a C-class with 4 checkered supercharge slots. This one has 4 checkered. So, what I would like to do, because we've already picked up this one, what I would like to do is hunt for another one of these ships. That way we can set up a proper base there. And what we will do is travel with this starship. So what we're looking for, because C classes and B classes, well, actually all Sentinel ships have repeating supercharge slot configurations on them. Almost 1 in every 4 or 1 in every 5 C-class starships will have the same supercharge slot configuration. So this starship has a 4 checkered supercharge slot configuration. Yeah, 4 checkered, which is something I'd never seen before. What I would like to try to do is find another one of these. So let's hunt for this one. So Mary says, in that hot rod system, there's an all-red single-engine hot rod, radiant pillar wings. Oh, really? Star Jumper wings. Nice. System ship that flew into the station. We might have to go check that out. We might have to go check that one out. Okay, so what we're going to do is... boiled eggs. The trash collector was not only an expedition, it's a full-blown update where even now, I don't think we'll see it on... Yeah, we'll see it on this planet. So if you can see right there, industrial waste. So most planets will have industrial waste. You can retrofit your Colossus exocraft into a garbage truck, basically, and you can drive around the planet and pick up industrial waste as part of normal gameplay. That was the primary purpose of the expedition, but you can also do it as regular gameplay now if you want. The problem, I think, is that you get nanites for scrapping waste, but the amount that you earn is so insignificant, it's a complete waste of time. It is a complete waste. So what I think Hello Games should do, they can make the Remnant Expedition better by simply increasing the amount of money we earn in nanites for scrapping waste, and I think that's something that they should have done. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's talk to the base compute. This is the worst parking job ever, I swear. Okay, let's find a ship. And like I said, what I would like to do is try to find another one of those ships and mark its location, because that'll make a good episode of either flipping ships or random finds. Ozzy Bob says the gravity gun was fun from the update. True, because you can actually use the gravity gun as an offensive weapon. Not much of an offensive weapon, but you can totally use it. Okay, let's go check this one out. Again, we're hunting for a C-class with the same supercharged slot configuration that we have. Why are these... Okay. I thought something looked a little off with this base. Everything's buried underground, man, I swear. Gotta love No Man's Sky. Gotta love it. Big Tony, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you? Mary says, oh, the Garbage Man update. William hated that update. He was so upset. I get it. I understand why he was upset. It was a huge disappointment. Very grindy. It was very grindy for no reason. It didn't need to be that grindy. But it was a grindy mess. But Tony, appreciate you being here, brother. Good to see you, man. Yeah, true. You could throw explosive garbage at other players. All right, what do we got? Okay, this one is... It is a C-class, which is kind of what we're looking for. Check the scrap. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Let's see what the supercharged slots are on this one. Glass, brain. Whatever. Pugnium.
Technology prepared.
This could be what we're looking for. So supercharged slots are either going to be here, here, or here. Huh. Okay. Let's reload that. Let's reload. A young ruler, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. And yes, if you guys haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. We are officially back on the ugly AF Starship hunt.
full.
I want to get this other C-class. Oh, you know what? Do I have enough ships? I don't think I have enough ship space for that one. I don't think I have enough ship slots. Son of a blankety blank. Let's drop a save beacon here. Yeah, I don't have enough ship slots to claim this ship. Dang it. I forgot. I got to scrap ships. I got to go scrap some ships. So we'll leave a save beacon here and we'll come back to this one. Because this could be exactly what we're looking for. Alright. This could be exactly what we're looking for. But I got too many ships on inventory. And again, Young Roller, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. How are you, brother? Good to see you. I paint that red. Alright. Okay. We got it marked. So make a new restore points. Call up the other ship. Yeah, I got too many ships on this account. Too many. He says, just trade. No, I'm not going to do that. And that's because this ship right here, this ship has a 4 checkered supercharged slot configuration on it. So I'm not trading this one. And I would rather scrap the other ships that I have to get the money. And to get the money and the parts and the upgrades. So Tony says, so Odd, have you managed to get that Who's There award from the Court Center Heist? No, and I could care less about it. And the reason I say that is because the Court Center Heist, although I think it's fun, the heist itself is way too grindy. It's way too grindy for what you have to do, especially for the career progress. Career progress for the Court Center Heist is insane. It is off the chart insane. So I personally would prefer not to even deal with it. Alright, where is the space station? You know, again, let me say this again. I think the Court Center Heist was fun. I do think it was fun. My problem is with the grindy setups and with the extremely low payouts for the other paintings, because you get 3 new paintings a week unless you're part of the Fine Art Collector program, in which case you get 4. But it's insane. The amount of work you have to do to get the career progress is not fun. What you get for tier 4 is also just, okay, so it's a rare truck. I don't need it. Yeah, career progress is unreasonably difficult, and I'm not that invested in it, so I'll pass. Okay, we are here. So let's get back to the freighter and go to the next system. But you guys found some pretty awesome ships out there, man. Those were some good-looking ships. Definitely good-looking ships. And we even found we found 2 brand new experimental multi-tools today. Not bad. Okay, so let's get back on the ugly AF starship hunt. Oh, we did check this one, didn't we? Yep, we did. It's ugly. It's ugly. So Ozzy Bob says, did not play yesterday. Let's go back to the freighter. All right, we are here. Okay, galaxy map. Hold on a second. How much fuel do we have? We got gas? Do we have gas? If we don't have any gas, we need to eat some more beans. But okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I'll stop. I promise I'll stop. Here we go. Hypercore. Thank you.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Okay, we're headed toward the galactic core if we can find it. Yeah, we're literally on the galaxy's edge right now. This is insane. I don't think I've ever been this far out. I don't think I've ever been this far out before. This is nuts. Okay, so we got another 2-star dissonant Corvax. Let's go to it. So to get the new livery, you got to complete the heist on hard mode, undetected, could care less. The most difficult part I had, because we did it on hard mode, we tried it on stream. The most difficult part I had was the stupid puzzle. It was the stupid laser room. It was without a doubt the laser room. That room sucked. That was the most difficult puzzle I had to deal with. Yeah, I'm not that invested in any kind of tier 4 career progress for the update, because it just, you know, it's way too grindy for what it needs to be. And the fact that Rockstar Games nerfed payouts for all the other heists really disenfranchises a lot of players. So we've got Toxic, Desolate, no planetary fauna. Okay, there is Grassy Planet, nice. There is no Sentinel ship in this star system. Next system. No Sentinel ship here. All right, what? You know, this system is completely abandoned. Let's make a pit stop here. I'm curious. I am curious. Yeah, Tony, and that's my biggest problem. If you restart at a checkpoint, the alarm continues to sound, which completely defeats the purpose of restarting at a checkpoint. I think that's something Rockstar should fix. That is something they should definitely consider fixing, because it's not fair, especially when the stealth mechanic in the heist is broken. Stealth mechanic is broken completely. You know, apparently the security can see through solid opaque objects, and they can hear you. 13 fauna, okay. Let's mark it. There is no space station here, so let's see what's on that planet, if there's anything at all. There we go. Let's see if there's anything on that rock. All right, where's my ship? The other one. There we go. Daily driver. No Sentinel ship in this star system. Okay, reload. All right, we got to go to the next system. No Sentinel ship here.
Inventory full.
Mr. Brote says, I started living ship mission after 3 years. It's the only thing I have left to do. The living ship missions were fun, but very disturbing. They were very disturbing. I needed mental health counseling afterwards. Very disturbing. I'm going to leave it at that. Living ship missions were very disturbing. All I have to say is that I feel sorry for all of the travelers whose graves we raided. Whose graves we raided and whose souls we've yoinked. I am not happy about any of that. Not even close. Okay, 1 star. 1 star. Yeah, I am not happy about that at all. Okay, 1 star. Oh, what was that? 2 star. Korvax. Purple. Let's check it out. Yeah, Tony, literally, they do smell your farts. They do. They do. Especially in the case of the sewer approach. If you take the sewer and you either forget to take off your hazmat suit or you forget to wear a hazmat suit, they can smell you. The enemy, the NPCs can actually smell you. They can actually smell you. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, Doc Intel. I am pretty messed up about that. That was messed up, man. That was messed up. Yeah, who knew that somebody at Hello Games had such an evil streak? That was messed up. So what do we got? Freezing, arid, and terraforming catastrophe. This is no planetary fauna. Okay, no dissonant system. Excuse me, no starships, I should say. No dissonant starships in the system. Next one. Yeah, the whole grave robbing thing, that messed me up big time. I needed mental health counseling afterwards. That's how bad it was. It was bad. Let's see. Okay, 1 star. Boo. We're trying to go to at least a 2 star or above. 1 star, more than likely, that is another abandoned system. You know, let's go to this 1 star Viking. Let's check it out. Let's go to the 1 star Viking. Let's just see what's there. Stuart Laker says, I was at the teleporter, galaxy hunting, and can see who was at the anomaly. Sounds like your multiplayer was on. Yeah, Stu, exactly. Grave robbing. I was not happy about that. Okay, Frostbound, Dead Planet, Supercritical, Freezing, Flourishing Planet. It's got swarm debris. Okay, let's go check it out. There should be a Sentinel ship in this system. There's a 1 star, so I'm not expecting much. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, we're ready. Let's go. And I hope everybody out there is doing well today. Thanks for joining us. So far, we're not having any luck finding ships because every system we've been to so far has had no dissonance detected. In other words, no Sentinel ships. This system apparently does. So I think we're about to hit pay dirt. I think we're about to get lucky. Alright, first stop is the space station. Always check the space station because we've been pretty lucky with multi-tools recently. We found some pretty cool multi-tools so far. So Doc Intel says, well, there's plenty of killing animals in missions. Yeah, you know, okay. If you got to murk out a fauna because the fauna's attacking you, that's one thing. But yoinking a poor traveler out of their grave, I mean, just think about that for a second. You're a traveler. You're just a passed on traveler, just chilling out in your grave, having a good old time, you know, watching Netflix or something like that. You're like watching Netflix in your grave, right? And all of a sudden, here comes some random anomaly, some random weirdo talking about, ooh, what's this? A random grave. Yoink. They just take you from your grave. What is that nonsense? And the travelers were pretty disturbed over it. It was like, hey, who are you? What's this? What's happening? Yoink. That was some messed up stuff, man. That was messed up. So what do we got here? So Ozbob says, note, I did the living ship mission last month. When I went through the portal for the last mission, when I got to the other side, there was a griefer camped out over the portal shooting players. Well, that's why it's important to turn off your multiplayer. That's why it's important to deactivate multiplayer when hunting for any ships. It doesn't matter whether you're on a specific mission or not. Always turn off your multiplayer. And disable PvP, turn all that stuff off. Okay, so what do we got here? Any good looking system ships? That's not too bad. So Zach Addington says, anybody have July, August birthdays? Not me. I'm not sure if anybody else out there does. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It is a DBD. It is DBD. Death by Dorsal. It is DBD. But, you know, everything else is okay. So this is a heavy fighter with the Alpha cockpit. Heavy fighter, Alpha cockpit. The heavy wing extension, single thruster. But it's got the dorsal. Dorsal kind of ruins it. So if anybody likes this style of ship, Glycer in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, this is the Kiko Galaxy. That's not too bad. It is a C-class. That's not too bad, though. Okay, here we go. We got a ship. Alright, where is our planet? We are officially back on the ugly AF starship hunt. Alright, let's see what we got. This is a 1-star Viking system, so I'm not expecting a whole lot. We may finally find our ugly starship. So Katana says 115 days until GTA 6. Yeah, Katana, don't remind me. Yeah, don't remind me. I still got to order my copy. I got to order my copy of GTA 6. I'm not happy about that, man. I am really not happy about GTA 6 not having a physical disc release. I'm pretty pissed about that. But because I make content for Grand Theft Auto, I kind of don't have a choice. I mean, I do have a choice. I don't have to buy a copy of GTA 6. But that's kind of pointless. Now, that being said, I'm not going to pre-order until right around November 12th. You know, I'm not happy about the idea of getting a digital game that costs $100. I'm not happy about that at all. Not at all happy. Ooh, check this out. Hold on. Hold on. That's not bad. Hold on. This in a 1-star system. Okay. So check this out. This is basically an all-black version of what I'm flying around in right now. It's minus the tank treads. So my ship's got tank treads. This one doesn't. But this is pretty cool. Wow. Not bad for a 1-star system. Not bad for a 1-star. Hold on. Let's get a better picture of it. Let's get better. There we go. Not bad. Oh, it's all black too. Wow. This is pretty cool. Okay. So, this is a... Well, first of all, get rid of the stupid vignette. Get rid of that. I hate the vignette. Alright. So, this is a light Sentinel fighter. Let's get some sunlight over here. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, it is missing a chin. Missing a chin, but, I mean, come on, man. This thing is all stealth. This thing is all stealth. That is not bad. We have a light Sentinel fighter. It is a light fighter, right? Yeah, this is a light Sentinel fighter. Dorsal probe style stabilizers with thrusters. And a set of bat wings. What you see is what you get. That's a clean ship right there. That is a very clean ship. Very clean. Very nice. Not bad. So if you guys like this style of Sentinel ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Kiko Galaxy. Not bad at all. That's a good-looking ship. It needs tank treads. Let's hop out, take a look at it. It's a B class. It is a B class. It is definitely a B class. Let's, I'm not expecting too much. This is a 1-star system, so let's drop a save beacon. We've got this ship cataloged. This is a B class located at minus 71.46 and minus 74.74. So this is not bad at all. Wow, was not expecting this from a 1-star system. This galaxy has some of the best ships I've seen so far. Not bad. Okay, let's paint this thing red. The save beacon, that is. Not bad. We'll paint this one red. It is a B class. Okay, let's take a really quick look at the junk. We got to look at the junk. It's got 10 glass. This one may have good supercharge slots on it. Doc Intel. I like this style of ship. I like this style of Sentinel fighter. I don't mind the light Sentinel fighters. They're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. The only thing this one is missing is a chin. Literally, just a chin and a jaw. That's it. Okay, so what do we got here? Glass, rain, Pugnium.
Technology repaired.
What are the chances that this ship is an L4?
Weather update. Storm clearing.
This could be an L4. This could be an L4 right here. All right. Okay, so we got this one noted. Very nice. Not bad. Oh, let's reload. We got this one noted. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. That one could be an L4. Very interesting. Okay, so we got that ship cataloged. Let's head out to the next system.
Inventory full.
And we have a we got a save beacon here. So if we want this ship, we know where to find it. Yeah, I got this one cataloged, so no big deal. All right. Oh, we do have a save beacon, right? Yes, we do. Okay, just making sure. Okay, next system. Not bad for a 1-star system. Not bad at all. Not bad. So, Emily S., how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Says, I ate grits yesterday. Well, good for you. Good for you. I hope they were good. Hope they were good. Hope you enjoyed them. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. Where is the space station? Or where's my freighter? Okay, we're good. Okay, here we go. So Doc Intel comes in with some random stuff. Pineapple pizza with eggs. Bro, I will pay you good money to eat that. I will cash app you right now if you eat that. I'll cash app you right now. I will cash app you right now. That sounds disgusting. Okay, let's go back to the freighter. All right, next system. So Emily S. says, that ship looks like the counselors in Fury 3. I've never played Fury 3, so no idea. Okay, hopefully everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Yeah, Doc Intel, I will cash app you right now, bro. That just sounds gross. Excuse me. Okay, we are here. So Mary says pineapple pizza is a mortal sin. It is. It is. Pineapple pizza is sacrilege. It is blasphemy. Pineapple pizza is torture. Pineapple pizza is torture. That's all I got to say. Okay, next system. Not bad. Not a bad ship. There we go. Freighter warp map. So Zach Addington says pineapple pizza, no. Eggs on pizza is breakfast pizza. I think we've had it before. You can actually get that here in Japan. You can actually get that here. I'm pretty sure Pizza La, they still make it. But yeah, you can totally get that here. That's not that's nothing unusual. Eggs on pizza is nothing unusual here. So Young Ruler says, what's that? I love pizza with pineapple, pepperoni, and jalapenos. Best pizza topping. Young Ruler, I will pay you good money to eat that pizza. You can eat every bit of that pizza, bro. You can have all of it. I will pay you good money. I will literally cash app you right now to eat that. That sounds disgusting. That sounds absolutely disgusting. Okay, nope. Oh, hold it. Okay, 2-star dissident. Let's go to it. Ozzy Bob says bacon and egg pizza is great. Now that makes sense. That makes sense because that's a breakfast pizza. Just like eating a breakfast burrito. That does make sense. Pineapple on a freaking pizza does not make any sense. It does not. Okay. So what is that? Pesto sauce is a good thing. I agree. There's rarely pesto in Italian restaurants for some reason. I don't think I've ever had pesto sauce before. I'll have to look that up. He says, Young Ruler says pineapple makes sense on burgers and pizza. The only thing pineapple makes sense on, you could do pineapple on honey ham. That makes sense. Pineapple on honey ham makes sense because that's Southern food. That makes sense. Pineapple in Chinese or Japanese sweet and sour stir fry, perfect. Perfect. Especially over hot rice. Especially over some hot rice. That makes perfect sense. Pineapple does not make sense on a hamburger. It does not make sense on a pizza. You guys settle down, chat. Just stop it, chat. Just stop it. Chat, you guys need some help. Get some help, chat. Get some help. Get some help, chat. Okay. Here we go. Rotting. Supercritical. Tropical. Nice. Gamma intensive. Bladed and verdant. 13 fauna. Market. Okay. This is a 2-star Corvax. Let's go. Oh, before we leave, can I put one of these multi-tools away now? Or is this thing completely full? It's not. Let's put one of these multi-tools away. Let's put the experimental away. Let's do that one. Put that away. Let's put that one away. All right. Okay. Young Ruler says pineapple is delicious on everything. No, it ain't. So Dwayne says, who the hell's putting pineapple on a burger? Apparently some people do. I guess it's a Hawaiian-style hamburger. I'm sorry. Not me. Not me. Nope. That's a whole lot of nope. That's funny. Young Ruler says pineapple is delicious on everything. Now, if you give me some regular pineapple by itself, that's perfectly fine. So Young Ruler says pineapple and teriyaki sauce. Now, see, that's what I mean. If you take regular pineapple with like a sweet and sour sauce or teriyaki sauce, add some pork or chicken or some other vegetables like that, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine, because that's Oriental style stir fry. That makes sense. That does make sense. But pineapple does not make sense on a freaking pizza or a hamburger. It does not make sense. I'm sorry. No. I'm standing on business on this one. Hashtag shut up. That's all I gotta say. That does not make any sense. Okay, let's get to the station, which should be right in front of us. Found it. So Ozzy Bob says pineapple on a hamburger is very common in Australia. Burger with the lot. Oh, really? Really? He says you have to have elite taste to enjoy pineapple pizza and burgers. Well, I don't have to have anything. My taste buds are reserved. I'll keep them reserved. Hey, we got a new sub. What do we have out there? So Mike Kalkoff. Mike Kalkoff, welcome to the Odd Ones. Kalkofi? Mike Kalkofi, welcome to the Odd Ones. Everybody, let's get some 07 down in the chat right now. Proper hand salute to our new subscriber, Mike. Welcome to the Odd Ones. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I think I'll keep my taste buds in reserve, pal. Thank you. No thanks. Okay, what do we have for a multi-tool? It's ugly. It's a B class. Okay, it's a B class. All right. Nope. Now, let me say this, because I've tried pineapple pizza before. Not a fan. I can't do it. I've had it before. Didn't like it. Did not like it. Guitar Guy 80, we got a ship for you. We got a droid wing ship for you. This one is a droid wing with E-wings. Okay, so this is... There we go. That's a nice color too. Although the off-colored purple is not that great. This is a barrel nose fighter, triple thruster, a combination of droid and E-wings. Yeah, droid and E-wings on this one. Very interesting setup. Very interesting. Not bad. Okay, here we go. Steve Old School, good to see you. Thanks for joining us, man. He says, I've just only switched to odd, and he's out here insulting me already. Yeah, to Steve Old School, welcome to the channel. Hey, look, pineapple pizza is sacrilege. That's all I got to say. Ooh, check this out. Hold on. Look what just flew in. Okay, the box thrusters are not cool, but check this out. Look at what just flew in. Nice. Check that out. Very nice. Oh, so this is an Alpha Fighter, Star Jumper wings, triple box thrusters, dorsal. I think because it's got Star Jumper wings, the dorsal fin works. The dorsal actually works on this one. The box thrusters do not. But I like that color. Very nice. Very nice colors right there. Very nice. So if you like this style of ship, hold on. There we go. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Kiko Galaxy. All right, here we go. So 11 Smile says Hawaiian pizza and the Works burgers are the best. Somebody ban that guy. Somebody ban that guy. Somebody get him an intervention. Somebody get that person an intervention. Get that person an intervention. Now, Steve Old School says, now you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about. That is gross. Now, the running joke on my channel, pineapple pizza is a running joke on the channel. If anybody doesn't know, we always talk smack about pineapple pizza. I made a promise to my community out there that if my channel ever someday miraculously hits 1 million subscribers, we would do a face reveal, a 24-hour video game live stream, and I would eat disgusting pineapple pizza on stream. Yeah. So Cam Zone says, speaking of sweet burgers, have you had a glazed donut cheeseburger? What the hell is a glazed donut cheeseburger? Cam Zone, you can't be serious. Is that a real thing? Is that real? A glazed, a what? That can't be real. Young Ruler says 100K sub pineapple. Nope, 1 million. It's got to be 1 million. He says it's so good. Oh my, I gotta look this up. Now I gotta see this one. Now I gotta look this one up. So somebody made barbecue wings. Carrie said made barbecue chicken wings. Who needs pineapple pizza? Nobody. Exactly. It's real? So they use, okay, so they use the glazed donut as the bun. I swear, man. Some people have too much time on their hands. So Doc Intel, it's real. Seriously? I'd never in my life heard of that before. Never. Okay, let's check out the ship. Let's see what we got. That is insane. So yeah, the running joke on my YouTube channel is if my channel ever hits 1 million subs in one day, and like the long dead distant future, we would do a we'll do a face reveal, on camera face reveal, 24-hour live stream where I eat disgusting pineapple pizza and play video games for 24 hours. That is a promise that I made to my community, and I'm sticking to it because I know my channel will never ever hit 1 million subs, so I can kick that can down the road. I can kick that can down the road. That will I will never have to do it. Katana says glazed donut with pineapple toppings. Glazed donut cheeseburger with pineapple toppings. You need to get a stomach pump. Yeah. Make sure you get the stomach pump afterwards. So Doc Intel says you can get them here in Atlanta. Are you serious? I can't believe that's real. Camzone says, I hope your channel does hit 1 million too. My channel will never hit 1 million subs, so I can kick that can down the road as far as I want. We'll never get there. Okay, what do we got? So Mary says, never say never. Oh, trust me, 1 million subs? That's why I said 1 million and not 100K, because we can just kick that one down the road. So what do we got? We got another light Sentinel fighter. We're fighting a bunch of light fighters today, man. All right, what do we got? Young Ruler says, I will pay to eat pineapple pizza. Well, Young Ruler, come back to the 1 million subscriber YouTube live stream and we'll do it. You can pay me then. All right, what do we got? We've been finding a lot of light fighters today, man. Okay, so this is a light Sentinel fighter. What color is that? Hold on. That's red. So is that red or orange? I can't tell. Hold on a second. Oh, that's red. That's red. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. So let's get some lights over here. Thank you. So this is a light Sentinel fighter with a set of bat wings, dorsal and ventral tie stabilizers, which do articulate, I think. They don't articulate much, but they do articulate a little bit. Not bad. Not something that we're going to hunt for. This one is not something we'll hunt for, so we will catalog it. If this is your style of Sentinel ship, the glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Kiko Galaxy. The Kiko Galler Galaxy. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. It's not a bad-looking ship. It looks pretty cool. Not something that I'm going to hunt for, though. I do like light Sentinel fighters, but this one I'll take a pass on. All right. Reload. Next system. Not bad. Zach Addington said he's due it for 50K subs. Yeah, Zach, you're selling yourself short. You got to make them numbers big. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, not bad. It wasn't a bad find. That was pretty decent. Not bad. Not something that I'll hunt for, but not bad. Okay, next system. We're on the hunt for the ugliest ships. And so far, we haven't found a single ugly ship today. Not a single ugly ship. I feel cheated. I feel cheated. I want my money back. I want a refund. So Stewart says, so we need a bot to sub 1 million times. Don't do that. Oh my God, I do not want to eat a pineapple pizza on stream. Ugh. I do not want to do. Oh God, I can't even think about it. I only want to think about it. That is. Ugh. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. I don't even want to think about that. So Young Ruler says, still waiting on Cyberpunk live stream. I'm not going to make any promises, but if, God, when can I do something like that? I have to see what the new GTA event week is going to look like. Because, you know, as many of you guys know, I bought Cyberpunk 2077 a couple of weeks ago on GOG dirt cheap. It was dirt cheap. It was like $34 for like the Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. And we are going to do a Cyberpunk live stream. I just got to find a day to do it. So, Young Ruler, we will have a Cyberpunk 2077 live stream. We will have it. I just got to find a day to do it. And I don't want to skip a GTA or No Man's Sky stream for the sake of Cyberpunk 2077. It should have its own day of the week on schedule. Mr. Bro says, what about toasted ham, pineapple, and cheese? Toasted ham, pineapple, and cheese. Now, here's the deal. If you give me some honey ham, give me some Southern-style honey ham with pineapple, I'll eat it all day. Because I used to have that as a kid. That's not a problem. It's Southern food. My parents were Southern born, so we had honey ham for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Honey ham with pineapple, no problem at all. I can eat that all day. Pineapple does not belong on a freaking pizza. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Okay, so what do we got here? Hold it. We got a 2-star Gek. Let's go to it. Let's check it out. 2-star Gek. Young Ruler says, what if every slice of pineapple pizza you ate, you gained 10K subs? I don't know, man. We might have to do that. We might have to do that. We might have to do that. we might have to do that one. So Nicole Millot, how's it going? It's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we might have to do that. Hold on. Every 10K subs, I'd get a pizza with like 20 slices on it. So that's what I would do. Oh my God. Yeah, we might have to do that. Okay, so what do we got? We got 2 planets. Wow, this is a small system. That's what she said. Viridescent. 9 fauna. Nice. Okay, let's go check it out. Over Mendoza, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Says, do you make backups of your games? I make backups of save games, yes. Now, that being said, you can't back up Xbox or PlayStation games. Now, technically, you can. You can back them up if there's a physical copy of it. You can't back up digital copies without cracking the firmware on your console. Now, when it comes to Steam games, Epic Games, and GOG games, GOG, they give you an offline installer for all your games. So you can easily make backups of those. You can back up your Steam and Epic games as well, but you have to install them first. The problem with Steam and Epic is that you have to use their proprietary launcher to launch the game. So that's the problem with Steam and Epic. You got to use their launcher. Unless you have a knowledge of writing, what are they called? Of writing text files to automatically launch, to auto-execute files on disk. So you have to have a knowledge of making ISO files out of game files, which you can do. Then you can back those ISO files up to a separate folder and launch from that folder without using either Steam or Epic Launcher. And you can actually write those ISO files to a disk and launch the game from a disk like a normal physical media. There are ways to do it. But in general, I make backups of my games that are installed. I am looking at ways to make physical copies of my Steam and Epic games and GOG games. There's a way to do it. Featherbrain, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. I missed a comment. Young Ruler says, do you prefer M&M's or Oreos? Oreos. Me, Oreos. Without a doubt, Oreos all day long. I like M&M's, but I like peanut M&M's. Peanut M&M's are better. Since neither one is really good for you, I would have to go Oreos. Give me some Oreos and a big old glass of milk, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Oreos and a big old glass of milk. Okay, let's stop by the space station first. So Young Ruler says pineapple Oreos. Pineapple Oreos are a thing. They're actually really good. Pineapple Oreos are really good. Pineapple flavored Oreos, you can get those here. You can actually get those here in Japan. They're really good. They're really good. So, Ozzy Bob says Oreos are the worst. Tim Tams all day, my mate. Tim Tams. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't get Tim Tams here. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't get those here. Steve Old School says, no mint. No, mint doesn't belong on biscuits. Belongs on lamb. Yeah, Oreos don't contain mint. Now, I think there are some peppermint Oreos out there, but yeah, I wouldn't eat peppermint Oreos. I don't like the flavor of peppermint. I don't like the flavor of peppermint. Peppermint belongs on toothpaste, not on food. What do we got? Yeah, unfortunately, we can't get Tim Tams here in Japan. I would like to try to get some, though. Nope. All right, let's go check out this ship. We still have some time left. I think we got time to find 2 more ships. Totally brought the wrong ship with me today. Get this thing out of here. Where's my daily driver? All right, that's better. That's better. Totally brought the wrong ship. So Ozzy Bob says Japan doesn't know what it's missing out on. Now, Ozzy Bob, real talk, I think they may import those, or Tim Tams, but I haven't seen them. I have not seen them. So Mary says, and Girl Scout cookies. Yeah, definitely get me some milk for Girl Scout cookies. Definitely. My favorite Girl Scout cookies are the shortbread cookies. Those are my favorite. Okay, here we go. Let's go check out this ship. And I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, for anybody who's joining us, the chat's challenging me to eat pineapple pizza on stream. It ain't happening until I hit 1 million subs. It ain't happening until we hit 1 million. Although Young Ruler did issue a challenge. He said challenge me to eat a pineapple pizza on stream for 10K subs per slice. We might have to do that. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, some of them do special, or some of them do special imports. They do. They're pretty expensive, though. You could probably get them on Amazon.jp, just like you can get Quaker grits on Amazon.jp, but they're stupid expensive. I mean stupid expensive. They might as well be gourmet food here. So Mary says, mints are the best Girl Scout cookies. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan because I don't like mint. Whenever I eat something mint, it makes me think of, first of all, those disgusting peppermint patties. I hate those things. Those York peppermint patties, I hate those things, man. I hate them. Absolutely hate those things. And the mint basically, makes me think of like toothpaste. So, yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Okay, what do we got? We got another freaking Batwing? Bro, we've been finding Batwings out the yin yang today. What is this? Yeah, we just found another Batwing. Yeah, we've been finding Batwings out the yin yang today. What is this? So we got another Light Sentinel Fighter key fob. Batwing. Check this one out. It is orange. It is orange. But this is like, what, the third Batwing we found today. This is like the third one. This is not bad. Light Sentinel Fighter, double-bladed Batwings. Yeah, Ozzy Bob, yeah, don't say that in front of Marcy. Yeah, don't say that. Definitely don't say that. Yeah, Marcy will, she'll let you have it. She'll let you have it. So, Mary says Halloween ship. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. It is orange, but, I mean, it's a Batwing. Not bad for a Light Sentinel Fighter. Okay, so if you like this style of ship, glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is the Euclid Galaxy. I'm sorry, this is Kiko Galaxy. This is not Euclid. This is the Kiko Galaxy. This is a 2-star system, so yeah. Not really expecting much from this one. We're going to pass on this one, so if you want it, come get it. Going, gone. All right, reload. Yeah, we got that one cataloged, so we'll know where to find it if we want it. Not bad. That was a pretty cool ship. So I think we have time for one more starship. I think we got time for one more. We don't need to do that. All right, let's go. So far, this galaxy has had some really good-looking ships. I'm talking some real good-looking ships. Not bad. Okay, back to the freighter. Freighter, I never met her. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. So Steve Old School says, time for a nice cup of Yorkshire tea. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I'd go for some tea, man. I could definitely go for some tea. Could definitely go for some tea right now. Either tea or coffee, one of those two. So Young Ruler says, odd man, hamburgers or hot dogs? Oh, hamburgers. For me, hamburgers. Hamburgers. Now, and I say that because hamburgers are basically just regular raw ground beef and with some seasoning, and that's it. Hot dogs are packed with preservatives, and they're not healthy. Not healthy at all. Not healthy at all. So I personally would prefer a hamburger. Just a good old regular old-fashioned double cheeseburger with some lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onions, and I'm a happy person. Happy person all day. Yeah, hot dogs are not healthy. Not healthy at all. But now that being said, the Costco hot dogs are fire. The ones that you get from Costco are fire. They are complete and total fire. They're really good. Okay, we got another 2-star Corvax. Let's go. So Steve Old School says, tea that's done properly, as the advert says. Nice. Yeah, me personally, not hot dogs, hamburgers. Hamburgers all day. Hamburgers all day. So, and that's because in general, hamburgers are healthier than hot dogs. Hot dogs are nothing but processed meat packed with a bunch of preservatives. I remember I did a paper for college for my nutrition class a long time ago where I highlighted some of the carcinogens that can be found in processed meat. I pretty much shocked myself when I did it, when I wrote the paper. So yeah, doing the research, very interesting stuff. So Deborah says Texas has some healthy hot dogs. Now that being said, I don't hate hot dogs. Like I said, I could definitely go for a Costco hot dog. Costco hot dogs are good. Those are really good. Okay, we got a Desert Planet 5 fauna. Let's go to it. But if given a choice between hot dogs and hamburgers, I would take a regular old hamburger all day long. Okay, where's my ship? The other one. Found it. Doc Intel says the hamburgers I miss when I left the Atlanta. Varsity Chili Burgers. Oh, man, that sounds so good. Varsity Chili Burgers. That sounds so good. Oh, my God. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Ozzy Bob says hot dogs. The don't ask, don't tell food. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. Mystery meat all day long. Mystery meat all day long. Don't ask, don't tell. Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. Very interesting design on this Explorer. Hold on. Very interesting design here. Check this out. You don't see that very often. Very interesting. So this is an Explorer. Not sure what that wing configuration is, but at least it's symmetric. Very nice. Interesting. Looks like a combination of gray, chrome, and yellow, I guess. Not bad. So Guitar Guy 80 says, yes, Ozzy, my mom worked at a butcher and would keep tormenting me about telling me what was inside. I saw, you can actually go on YouTube and view videos about humane slaughter and how certain types of processed meat are made. It might change your opinion on eating certain types of processed meat. Yeah, I just happened to be on YouTube one day doom scrolling and saw that and said, wow. I said, wow, okay. Now, does watching those videos stop me from eating hot dogs? No, it does not. And that's because, like I said, Costco's got some really good hot dogs. But I don't make a habit of it. I don't make a habit of it. Ozzy Bob says, same goes for chicken nuggets. Oh my God. I love chicken nuggets. Especially McDonald's chicken nuggets. I'm not a fan of McDonald's foods, but when it comes to the nuggets, yes. Just make sure you don't... Okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, Guitar Guy 80. You notice that? LS Panic's color scheme, too. Very nice. All right, this will be the final starship for today, if we can get there. I have to go take care of some IRL stuff. Then I got to come back up to the office later on and cut another video. Excuse me. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Thank you guys for joining us today. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. So Ozzy Bob says, just don't think about it. Just enjoy the dipping sauce. Exactly. Get yourself a lot of ranch dressing and you're good to go. Just get yourself some ranch dressing and you're good to go. Ignore everything else. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets are really, really good. Probably like the only safe thing there to eat. Everything else at McDonald's, not so much. Are we there yet? All right, what do we got? Steve Old School says my family's a my family are farmers by extension. I can't speak today. Some butcher their own meat. I've butchered rabbits, a veal, but it knocked me sick while doing it. The rabbits I feel to dress them, went out hunting. Yeah, you field dress them while they're out there. Gotcha. Yeah, my father, because he was Southern born, he did a lot of that stuff. He hunted his own food, believe it or not. He went out hunting. My family would, I'm not sure if anybody has had raccoon. My family would hunt raccoon, rabbit, all that stuff, all the Southern stuff. And if you haven't tried raccoon meat, raccoon is really good. Raccoon is really good. It's got a gamey flavor about it, but it's really good. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, heck no. Okay, so ladies and gents, we found our first ugly AF ship. We found our first ugly ship. Here it is. There's our first ugly ship for today. There it is. We found it. Yeah, this ship is undressed. The ship forgot to put its pants on this morning. This Sentinel ship is literally outside in its underwear. This ship is outside in its underwear. Yeah, Stuart Laker. This ship is so ugly it's oogly. This is an oogly ship. Yeah, Mary, exactly. About freaking time. That's our first ugly ship for today. It only took 3 hours to find it. It only took 3 hours. All right, this is a whole lot of nope. And first of all, okay, so this is a medium Sentinel fighter, clipped wings with wingtip thrusters. What the actual crap is this Frankenstein creation of a Sentinel ship? I know there's like one or two of you weirdos out there that like this ship. Glyphs are in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. This is an absolute whole lot of nope. Reload. Reload. That is a whole lot of nope. Well, Doc and Tell says it's been a great night here tonight. What a great job. Just to let you know before we all scram. Doc and Tell, appreciate you, brother, as always. Thanks so much for watching, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. So 11 Smile says, found one similar. It was an S-Class. You found an S-Class of one of those? That's got to be an embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Wow. But then you're like, it's an S-Class. Do I scrap it or do I keep it? That ship was so ugly, its receipt was just an apology letter. That's how ugly it was. All right, ladies and gents, we're going to call it here. Yeah, Ozzy Bob says that's a solid nope. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nope. A whole lot of nope. All right, folks, we're going to call it here. I got to go take care of some IRL stuff. Then I have to cut another video later on tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here today. This was a fun live stream. I did see a difference in the viewership between featuring viewer and subscriber ships and hunting for ugly Sentinel ships, so I'll have to plan things accordingly moving forward. Brandon Cartwright, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, that ship was so ugly it's oogly. That's a oogly ship. Anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Please do me a massive favor. Hit the like button for me on the way out. Helps out the channel a ton. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the other members of the Odd Fam out there. Show them some love as well. We're talking about Guitar Guy 80, Buckle Up, Let's Go, Cody the Security Bear, The Joker, Serious Joker, Dan Red, Cellcraft, all the other members of the Odd Fam, and any other member of the Odd Fam who is a content creator. Please show them some love as well. And with all that being said, I'm not sure if we'll do another late night stream, if you will, for No Man's Sky this week. If I can. If no can, no can. We'll just wait till next Monday. But this was a fun stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, it looks like Guitar Guy 80 will be streaming in about 1 hour. So if you guys want to do some part 2 with some Los Santos shenanigans, go to Guitar Guy 80's channel after this and show him some love. But until then, I got to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Please hit the like button for me on the way out. And with all that being said, this live stream is a wrap. I've been Oddman105, aka the Odd One. Before we go, OP Gaming, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Saying thanks to each and every one of you for your continued support of what we do here on the channel. And I will see you guys when I see you guys in the next live stream. Everyone, please stay safe and remember, don't just start the fire, bring the smoke. And take care out there, and I'll see you all next time. So everybody, stay safe. God bless to each and every one of you. Please hit the like button for me on the way out. It helps out the channel a ton. And I will see you all next time. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good day.